Lots Dervin here. So I've been a bit distracted and haven't got a lot of hobby done. Well, normal hobby anyway. I've been really distracted with laser cutting and 3D printing. So I'm trying to build basically a shop to go with my foreground terraced houses. So this is cardboard that I've laser cut down at the local Fab Lab. If you live in Brisbane, it's called The Edge, and I've been inducted to use their laser cutters, and also just on the weekend I did my induction to use their 3D printer. It's pretty cool. You've got to book time on the machines, but you only have to pay for the materials you use. Everything else is free. So it cost me $2 for an A3 sheet of cardboard to do my prototyping with. And you can see in there, that was a prototype window. Interesting idea, but not sure. And you might be able to see, I didn't get this engraving too well. There you go. You can see I've engraved floorboards on the inside of this. And so I also made quite a few mistakes with my design. That's why prototyping in cardboard is great. I did little tabs to actually hook the levels together, but I got the calculation wrong. So I've had to cut them off to see how this prototype goes together. And this building is really a combination of laser cut material to get the main structure, and then it's going to be a 3D printed sort of facade at the bottom for the front of the shop. So I'll show you, to start with, my unsuccessful prints. You can see the bow in this one. It started to lift at the bottom, and this is PLA. So I've got to remember my plastics. So this was one machine. I think it was a bot maker that I was using. It didn't work, so we tried again using a bit of hairspray to help it sort of sit down and secure. That worked. I actually got a bit more printed before it started to peel up. At the same time, since no one else was there, I was printing on one of their other machines which uses ABS, which is different plastic, and just the way that those machines work and they heat the bed that you print on, I didn't actually get any of the bowing. So this is the shop front. Now this is really just a prototype print. It's printed on like their fast settings, so some of the details get a bit rough, and there's just the little mistakes. That's just because the head is moving so quickly. And here is sort of the top signage board that sort of sits on top. This one I had some delaminating issues when I was taking it off the raft. So just quickly I'll show you what I mean by a raft. This is a window prototype I've been doing, and when it prints a layer of material first and then actually prints your design on that, and they are connected, so you've got to remove it from the raft. Now the whole point of the raft is help it to stick to the bed and also just sort of give a smooth surface for it to print on. It's interesting, but I'll show you a quick combination anyway that you can see. Maybe can I zoom out somehow here? Go up a bit higher. So you can see that actually fits in quite nicely. My laser cut design and my 3D print match up quite well. See there in a bit of light. So that's pretty cool. And with the top on, that will sit there. It'll overlap over the front just a little. And I can't hold it all up together. And that facade will glue onto the second level Yeah, it's all black and not really showing very well, but anyway, that'll glow onto the second level and sit like that. So that's very nice. I really like how it's coming together. You might also be able to see in there, I've got a little hole that was in part of my design. That's for the door to hinge off. I forgot to print the door, but that's alright. I'm going to book time on the machine again maybe next week. Though I've already booked the laser cutter for next week, so maybe I won't hog all their equipment. I'll let other people do some work. My little windows here, I've changed the size of the windows in my design to be 20 by 20. This is actually 20 by 18. So my 3D print window won't actually fit in. Yeah, I've got to go and do, I might try their normal settings or their fine settings on these prints to see how that goes. I'm also really impressed with how strong this cardboard's turned out, even though I got my tabs wrong, so things aren't actually interlocked. Just with a bit of PVA glue, you can see how well this is holding together. So, and once I do maybe a little bit of plaster or something on the outside, fill up these gaps, maybe actually doing the end designs in cardboard might just work. I can do it out of 3mm plywood they cut as well, so that's the same as this in terms of thickness. So I'm not sure, I'll have to work that out, but I'm definitely going to do another prototype cut in cardboard first to make sure I've got all my measurements done. Yeah, so that's really what I've been up to and getting distracted with. I need to get on and paint some more miniatures. I've got a bunch sitting over there in the background, more British Airborne, and I want to get them done, and they're awesome to paint. So I might focus on that for the rest of the week and do more modelling next week. So have fun guys, keep hobbying, I'll talk to you next time.